I love double needles. Hey guys, welcome back to Sewing from Scratch. If you're new here, big welcome. I'm so happy to have you. I really hope you hit the subscribe button. I mean, I just want to help you get started. So today we're learning how to use a double needle. It is super intimidating at first, I will admit that. It took me a while to just bite the bullet and do it. It was actually, I was making a Christmas gift for my two nieces at the time, and the pattern called for a double needle, and I was just like, oh god, do I really have to do this? So I borrowed one from my friend. I broke it and had to replace it, but you know, that's fine. And it really wasn't as bad as I thought. And now the worst part for me now is having to change the needle. Like, that just is the annoyance. So let's get started on a double needle. So this is what it looks like, exactly what you would think in your mind. It has the two needles coming down and the shank going up. This particular one is a Schmetz needle, and it's a stretch twin needle, and that's why the blue means stretch. So that's what we're going to use today, because I'm going to be sewing on jersey knit. I'm actually making the maternity hack for the Around the Block hoodie. I'll link to that video in the description box for sure. But we're going to do a simple hem with a double needle. So what you need is you need your double needle, of course. The first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to change my needle out. And I'm going to slide my double needle up into the shank. If you've never done this before, you can check your user guide for your sewing machine, or mine is just a little set screw, tightening screw here that comes in and out. I have actually broken this. It used to be one that I needed a screwdriver to use, and now it's not, so I'm kind of happy about that. Anyway, you're gonna just use a regular all-purpose foot, your regular everyday foot for this, and your double needle. Now, here's where it gets kind of different. You're gonna have, because you have two needles, you need two threads, right? So we're gonna have our regular spool of thread, and what I like to do, because my machine doesn't have a second spindle for holding thread, is I just wind up a second bobbin, and I stick it right here on the bobbin winder, but I don't push it over, obviously, I just leave it there. So it acts like my spindle, and it works great. I honestly love doing it this way. And of course I still have the bobbin underneath. So then you're just gonna thread your machine regular like, and bring your threads through your needles. It doesn't matter which is on which needle, as long as they are both threaded properly, you won't have any issues. Now we wanna bring up our bobbin, but I don't know if you can see this, but my needle is going to hit my foot when I bring it down. So I want to bring this over, and on my machine, if I set my needle to width 0, then it's actually dead center. So then I'm just going to bring my needles down again, always turning your machine counterclockwise towards you, the hand wheel, and it'll just grab your bobbin thread and bring it up. So that's it. So you only want to be on straight stitch. So now this is what I'm going to be sewing on. I have it folded over once, and there's actually some hem tape in here, and I'm going to, if you can see that, I can feel and I can kind of see where the edge is. So I'm going to use the end as my guide, and I want to be a little bit back from that. So I'm going to try and be close to the edge of the fabric. You just sew like you usually do. You backstitch like regular, you do everything like regular. You just want to make sure you're keeping this distance straight so that you have a nice even hem. So there, that's what it looks like. A nice, even, double line. And then on the back, it does a zigzag to tie both needles. It's actually very cool. And then if you didn't finish your raw edge, I did not finish it with a serger or something, you can go ahead and trim this, but you might find that you're close enough, you don't want to risk clipping your threads. So there you have it. That's how you do a double needle.